When Isaac heard Charlie's tone, he knew Charlie must be angry. So, he almost didn't even think about it, and immediately said, "Mr. Wade, I will arrange it now." After that, he hurriedly asked, "By the way, Mr. Wade, I will take a helicopter to pick you up right now. Should I come directly to the Orus Hill Welfare Institute?" Charlie didn't want people to know how much energy he had, so he asked, "Is there any place suitable for helicopter landing near the orphanage?" Isaac thought for a while and said, "There seems to be a building nearby called JH Building. There is a helipad on the top of the building. Or you can go there now. I will also set off now, and will be there soon." "Okay," Charlie said immediately, "then you come faster." "I understand, master." After hanging up the phone, Charlie said to Aunt Lena and the others, "Aunt Lena, Xiaofeng, I have a friend who may help me find some clues. I will go and find him now. Please wait patiently for my news, don't worry." Xiaofeng hurriedly said, "Brother Charlie, I want to come with you, okay?" Charlie said, "Xiaofeng, you can stay here with Aunt Lena, just leave this to me." Only then did Xiaofeng nod his head, and said obediently, "Good brother Charlie, and Aunt Lena are here waiting for your good news. You must get your brothers and sisters back." Charlie resolutely said, "Don't worry, I will bring them back safely." After all, he immediately left the orphanage and went to the nearby JH building. At the same time, the police issued a detective report to the whole society through various media. Suddenly, the fact that 10 babies in the welfare home were stolen by human traffickers was quickly spread to the internet and the entire internet. On many news platforms, this information has been topped the top search list. It was also pushed on the screen, letting people across the country see this news. In the past, a news about kidnapping on the street would be paid attention to by people all over the country, and even hit various headlines. And now there are some traffickers who are bold enough to steal children from the orphanage. And one steal is 10. This is simply unheard of a stupid behavior. Let everyone smell it with extreme indignation. For a time, countless netizens across the country were filled with outrage, scolding, commenting, and forwarding on the internet, and the search volume has been high. You must know that in recent years, human traffickers have become too rampant. I don't know how many families have broken their homes because their children were stolen or abducted by human traffickers. In any family, children are the treasures in the hearts of parents. If this baby is stolen, abducted and bought, the parents will even lose the hope and motivation to live. Countless happy families have been completely destroyed because of this gang of human abductors. The most hateful thing is that after these traffickers abduct the children, it would be better to sell them to normal families who want children. At least the children's lives will not be too threatened. But if these godsend beasts deliberately disabled the child and used them to beg for money, wouldn't the child's life be completely ruined? Therefore, at this moment, the hearts of the people across the country are closely concerned about these 10 children who were trafficked. At this time, Charlie just wanted to save the children as soon as possible. When he reached the top floor of the building, a helicopter had roared from the sky far away. At this time, Mr. Orville also sent an address to his WeChat, telling him, "Mr. Wade, that Lu Jiaochen is now out of the province, but their cars are afraid to go high speeds. They are all down the road, so now drove less than 400 kilometers." Charlie checked the address and found that the other party was heading south with the child from the orphanage, and was now in the province, next door. At this time, the helicopter slowly descended from the top of JH building, but before it touched the ground, Isaac had already opened the door. Charlie jumped up and said directly to him, "Let the pilot take off immediately and go to address at full speed. Let the other helicopters head in the same direction." "Okay, young master." Isaac immediately informed the pilot of the specific location through the earmuff intercom. Afterwards, Isaac asked Charlie, "Mr. Wade, please forgive me. You are suddenly so anxious. What's the matter?" Charlie said with a black face, "This morning, a family of 6 traffickers stole 10 children from the orphanage." FCK. Isaac suddenly exclaimed, "What kind of bastards are this family, and they also do such sorrowful things?" Charlie said coldly, "Among the 4 words, knock and abduction, what I hate the most is abduction. When I was a child, I grew up in an orphanage and I saw many children who were rescued after being abducted. There are too many children, and every child has sold several hands. Even if the police rescued many children, it would be difficult for them to find their families, so they became orphans who were not actually meant to be orphans. Isaac said immediately, "Mr. Wade, don't worry, I brought my best men and horses this time. Everyone is a good soldier and strong general. After catching them, they will surely crush these bastards." Charlie said, "Not only do I want to smash them into pieces, but I also want to smash them all up and down, their accomplices, and colleagues." After all, Charlie asked, "Does the Wade family have power in Zhejiang province?" Isaac nodded and said, "The family's influence in Zhejiang province is also very strong, but the family has always been relatively low-key. Just like I was in Orus Hill, I generally do not participate in the management of disputes between local rich families and gangs. If the locals do not follow the rules, then I can move them anytime, anywhere."